o sa imong mensahe po sa ato ang mga fans din vying for the win of Nonito Donaire.
Ayan, mag-gabisin yung tanan. Mag-i-enjoy lang tayo ngayon.
Alright, thank you so much, Gerald. Excited na ba mo? Let me hear you scream, make some noise! And here we have Ted Lerner.
Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about there for your main event, World Championship Boxing, right here, and it's all brought to you by Top Rank, ABS-CBN Sports, and all the promotions. How about a round of applause for our promoters and our broadcaster putting this all together for you. And we'd like to welcome some of our VIPs into the ring, and I'd like to acknowledge them now. So starting over here, he was the supervisor for our previous fight for the World Boxing Council, WBC, all the way from California, USA, Craig Hubble. Head of ABS, CBN Integrated Sports, Mr. Dino Lorena. Consultant for ABS, CBN Sports, and it's that voice you all know, Mr. Peter Musny. President of Allah Sports Promotions International. Yes, that's right, our promoter, Michael Aldeguer. Executive Event Director of Top Rank Incorporated, all the way from Miami, USA, Brad Jacobs. Supervisor for the WBO, Leon Panancilio. And I love introducing this next guy because we all love him. One of the greatest fighters to ever come out of the Philippines, the longest reigning Filipino world champion in history, the WBO World Light Flyweight Champion. Here is Donnie Ajas Nietes. Donnie, May 28th, right? Bacolod. Okay, May 28th, Bacolod City, world title on the line. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to our big screen over there. We've got a nice video for you to watch. Check this out.
We had a very long preparation. It's the biggest opportunity of my life with one of the best fighters in the world. We're very well prepared. It's been many weeks to come here. We have no predictions. We believe in hard work, and this is what we're going to produce. There's no prediction.
Preparation's been amazing. You know, we've done everything that we can in terms of studying the opponent, in terms of going many rounds and being confident that I can do 12 rounds and more. So we're very confident knowing that we're very ready for this fight. You know, the thing about Bedak is, you know, European fighters are he's a very knowledgeable, and you know, he's an Olympian. He has the knowledge, and he has the experience and expertise to fight properly. You know, he has the experience for it. So we're just going to be ready. He moves well, so we're just going to be able to figure out what he's going to do in there, and we'll be ready for it. I don't really make any prediction, but you know, I'm a fighter that goes for a knockout when I see one.
The time has come. Our main event of the evening, the WBO World Junior Featherweight Championship. Nonito, the Filipino, clash Donaire against Zsolt, Bedak. There's the tail of the tape. Donaire, taller. And they're almost the same age. Donaire has fought in 4 different countries in his last 4 fights. Puerto Rico, Macau, the Philippines,
and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the colors here into the arena. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor our countries in our main event, we'd like to ask you to please rise for our national anthems. Firstly, the national anthem of Hungary. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to sing the Philippine national anthem, would you please welcome Marian Honor.
Alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisihin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoyan, sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng wataw at mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya'y kailan pang may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwal, hatid pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Maraming salamat, Marian Honor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Let's meet the fighters. Shall we bring them out? Okay, firstly, would you please give a warm Cebu City welcome to the challenger from Hungary. Here is Zsolt Bedak.
There's Zsolt Bedak, the challenger from Hungary. 25 wins, 8 knockouts, just 1 loss. 5'4", coming to the Philippines, a former Olympian. He says he's really comfortable in the Philippines, loves the reception, and impressed by Donaire, but definitely has come here to take the title away.
He was inactive for 3 years after his loss to Wilfredo Vasquez in his only world title fight in Puerto Rico. His last fight was against Nick Otieno, who has lost to 3 Filipinos, Genesis Cervania, Rexon Flores, and Z. Gores.
He's won 10 fights in a row, and he won a bronze medal as an amateur in the European Junior Championship. He's a member of the team
Here he is from
Hungary for the
Bohol,
Olympics in
Philippines.
2004
Your very own
Athens.
Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire. Come on. Oh, yeah.
There's Andrew E., famous rapper in the Philippines, who created a song just for the walk of Donaire into the ring.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
There's Nonito, the Filipino Flash, making his way to the ring. 4-division world champion, 32 years old. 5-division champion, include the interim title. As you were saying earlier, Bill, he won the Boxing Writers Association of America 2012 award for Fighter of the Year after an incredible year he had. He's known for his knockout wins against guys like Arce, Nishioka, Montiel, big names. Lost his world title for a while, but has it now in the 122-pound division. Donaire really getting into the song. He's been so excited for this fight. Trained extensively, first in Las Vegas, and then continued in Manila, and then spent his final week here in Cebu.
And he dedicated this fight to his father, Nonito Sr.
Who is his trainer.
Yes.
And who started him in boxing and made him a world champion. So this is Nonito's first title defense of the WBO Super Bantam belt. And that's Andrew E. A crowd of over 50,000 here at the Cebu Sports Complex. We now have Team Donaire and Team Bedak on the ring.
At mga Filipinos and fight fans sa buong mundo, mabuhay! From the Cebu City Sports Center in the Queen City of the South, beautiful Cebu City, Philippines, Top Rank Incorporated, ABS-CBN Sports, and Hala Promotions proudly present World Championship Boxing. This world title bout is being sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization. President Francisco Paco Valcarcel. Supervisor in charge at ringside, Leon Panantilio Jr. Timekeeper at the bell, Cipriano Gonzalez. Physician at ringside, Dr. Jose Unabia. And now, Cebu City, there is no turning back. The time has come. Your main event of the evening, 12 rounds for the WBO Super Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, tonight wearing the navy blue and gold trunks, he is the challenger. He weighed in at 121.5 pounds. Fight record, a good one. 25 wins, only 1 defeat, 8 victories by knockout. This former Olympian hails from Budapest, Hungary. Would you please give a warm Cebu City welcome to Zsolt Bedak. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, one of boxing's most exciting attractions. Tonight, wearing the dark green with black. He weighed in at 121.75 pounds. Fight record, 36 wins, 3 losses, 23 victories by knockout. He hails from San Leandro, California, via Bohol, Philippines. And he is the 5-time world champion and the current WBO Super Bantamweight Champion of the World. Here is the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire. Judges scoring this bout on a 10-point must system. From Brooklyn, New York, USA, Robin Taylor. From Chicago, USA, Bill Lurch. From Puerto Rico, Hernando Stadel. And when the bell rings, your third man in the ring from Las Vegas, USA, Russell Mora. Here now with the final instructions.
Center ring, gentlemen. Okay, trunks here, here's the line. Anything below this line is a foul. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. God bless, touch up.
So Nonito Donaire is coming from an incredible fight that he won against Cesar Juarez in Puerto Rico last December at the Roberto Clemente Coliseo in Puerto Rico. I mean, he dominated the first half of the fight, But Juarez came back strong, and they had a really fierce last couple of rounds, which Donaire won. And since then, he's been training really hard. As I mentioned earlier, eating healthy, keeping a very strict routine in training. And he says he's feeling
stoked.
Unbelievable. Fighting in front of this crowd in Cebu has been a dream for him.
Now the challenge is for Bedak to prove that he can hurt Donaire. And Donaire likes to start out very strong. Bedak is somebody who will grind away at you.
Bedak, an Olympian, and way smaller than Donaire at 5'4". Donaire says that he has the advantage in the power and the speed. Father seems to think that the fight won't go past 6.
Well, the predictions are between 5 and 6 rounds, depending on who you ask.
It depends on how Bedak shows up here.
Yes.
If he chooses to engage, then Donaire camp seems to think that the fight will end pretty quickly. But if he can just display his boxing skill, then could go all the way.
Well, one thing about the Hungarian boxers is the fundamentals are always very solid. The question now is the knockout power and how to put all these skills together.
Wasn't afraid either to fight in the Philippines, as he's used to the hot weather, having fought in hot countries, he says, like Thailand and Puerto Rico.
But that's ancient history,
yeah,
Diane.
during his amateur days. So he flew all the way from Hungary. So he's been here all week, has been loving the reception, but he says once the bell rings, which it has, it's all business for him, and he's definitely come out here to take the title away.
Make no mistake, Hungarians have been known to produce a lot of great amateur boxers.
Also 32 years old, Zsolt Bedak, just like Nonito. But Nonito says he's never felt as good as he has now because he's been very disciplined about his eating.
Oh, yes, and his training. Time was when Nonito would sometimes not train when he didn't feel like it.
Really up the tempo of his training and feels power from both hands.
And no distractions really in the preparations for this particular fight.
Started out in Las Vegas and continued on in Manila 3 weeks ago, where he says he acclimatized to the heat.
Oh yes, very big factor there.
Oh, good exchange there.
Oh yes.
The first one we've seen. So let's see how Nonito has been confident all week, saying if he can get to Bedak, he feels he can really hurt him early.
That is going to be the big question. Bedak countering pretty well so far.
Nonito is here with his wife and 2 children and his usual team that flew in from the United States.
Final seconds of the first round. Beating out round. But I would give this round to Donaire. Take a look at this.
That was solid.
Finding an opening there.
They've been working on the body shot in training. Ooh, Bedak got one in. It's looking like he really filled up from the weigh-in yesterday, where he came in at 121.5. Nonito, 121 3/4. He's had to lose 4 pounds on the day of the weigh-in.
Wow.
But he's done it before. He said he feels amazing. Here we go, round 2 for the WBO Super Bantamweight belt, held by the Filipino Flash in aqua green.
Bedak and standing up straight in front of Donaire. And you know, there's really a big throng of photographers here at ringside, because they know how important this fight is. And as you mentioned earlier, some of the top boxing journalists in the Philippines here at ringside, coming all the way from Manila.
Oh yes, our usual friends who cover most of the fights in the US. But Nonito.
And we're not talking beat reporters. We're talking columnists,
Yes.
sports editors. You know, Kinito Henson of the Philippine Star is here, and Al Mendoza, a veteran and sports editor, is also here. Very interesting cast of characters at the ringside, and I'd love to see how their insights color the picture that we're going to paint of this fight throughout history.
Well, we had a fantastic win here earlier with Magnifico Magsayo beating Chris Avalos, and now Donaire.
Jason Pagara also winning earlier by decision.
Snappy left there from the Filipino Flash.
He shook him with that left there. So Bedak with an uppercut goes down.
First knockdown. Oh, wow.
Still a long way to go in the round.
He talks to his corner.
He looks hurt. He looks hurt. Trying to pretend he's not, but he looks hurt.
Bloody nose already from the first round. He tries to come back here. Bedak from Hungary. The crowd is on its feet.
Donaire playing it smart. He's already won the round.
Oh, boy.
No need to take unnecessary risks. But you know Nonito, he said, if a
just
knockout is
second
there,
round.
I'm going to go for it.
Yep. Nonito has been saying that once he gets to him, he can really feel that he can hurt him, and he has. Early on your segment, another strong left hook from Donaire.
That left hook has
And
been deadly.
Bedak is called Mr. Left Hook,
Yes.
but Donaire says, hey, I have a better left hook. And show that. There's that left going.
Bedak covering up,
non-stop.
but not fighting back.
Pressure on Bedak, but he's choosing to fight back, Bill.
But Bedak not particularly nimble either, so it's going to be hard for him to stay away from Donaire's left hook.
Felt the power. He's going to be wary of that. Donaire looking really confident, don't you think, Bill?
Oh, yes. Look at that left.
Oh, boy.
Bedak's in a spot of trouble here.
Oh, right.
Nonito taking his time. No need to rush.
Again
hammering
down.
left hook, and he goes down again.
Second knockdown here. Oh, boy. Bedak.
End of the round. Saved by the bell.
2 knockdowns suffered by Donaire. By Bedak. Sorry, corrected.
The question on a lot of people's minds was whether or not Bedak would test the stamina of Donaire. There may be no need.
Well, you can see now Donaire in the break, icing his head and his neck. That's what he was doing in training. He said the key is to control the heat so that he doesn't overheat. Let's watch the action from the second round. That's that left hook. That wobbled.
It almost bowled him over. There's the uppercut. Caught him flush in the chin. Okay, referee Mora getting the seconds out.
Oh, that left is just walloping.
There, that was
the left too.
Another left. And it's, you see, he's got the downward trajectory.
Yeah, you're right, because Bedak is so small. He tried to keep himself from falling, but didn't work. Round 3.
Let's see if Donaire can finish this off.
Title defense for the Filipino Flash. It's been a long night.
And he wanted to fight at home.
So excited to win here in front of the Cebu fans.
Donaire being cautious. Bedak going in, missing. As we said, Diane, Bedak has to prove that he can hurt Nonito. Zsolt got peppered in that last round.
Oh boy, yeah, again, another 1-2 combination for Donaire. He's trying to come back, Bedak.
Right.
But whoa,
there's that uppercut.
Did damage
a little
again.
off the angle, but I think Donaire is headhunting here.
Oh yeah, he said
I think he senses it.
Yeah. Oh boy, the left again connecting.
He's got to be careful.
Bedak is not running, he's staying.
That's a push. Oh, it's a knockdown.
A knockdown.
Standing 8 count. He looks at his corner.
Oh boy. Oh my
It's
God.
waved off. Referee Russell Mora was asking him questions and was not satisfied with the answers.
It's a win! A quick victory for Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire.
Third round knockout.
Clearly not in his class. Overpowered from the second round, scored 3 knockdowns. Well, 2 in the second round. Wow, that was a short night for Nonito.
Definitely.
Way earlier than the 6 predicted by his father. And there's Nonito Sr. giving him, oh no, that was the break dancer earlier. Nonito Sr. who trained his son. Wait, we were just at round 3. We barely warmed up.
Bam.
Oh, there's that solid left
staggered
uppercut.
him. Still, his momentum was carrying him forward there.
And then
that left hook.
Just continued to pepper him with that left. Nonito was right, feeling a lot of power. Looked like a push, but
he was on his way down. Well, his knee touched the canvas. And so the referee was talking to him, asking him, are you okay? He said he was okay. What do you see?
And there was no response.
Yes.
So that referee was pretty quick in stopping the fight.
Well, you always exert caution when it comes to the safety of the boxer. Donaire re-establishing himself as one of the great current world champions. Boy, what a big win.
Yeah, and that sooner than expected, I think.
Now let's hear what the champion has to say. Diane's going to climb up into the ring and get a word with Nonito Donaire. Spectacular win, and you could see the power was there, and the product of all that hard work and all the training. Donaire, spectacular job. 2 knockdowns in the second round, and the finisher in round 3. All that remains is the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Russell Mora waves off the bout. The time, 2:44 of the 3rd round. Your winner by spectacular technical knockout and still WBO World Super Bantamweight Champion from Bohol, Philippines, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire. All right, Cebu City, put your hands together for a very game challenger all the way from Hungary, Zsolt Bedak. Let's hear it.
Ilogo na ako niya ang microphone. Ilogo na ako kay basing laban ng mga tao. Dili sila makadungog sa ako pagpasalamat sila ang tanan. Cebu, makahila ko kay dako kay akong pasalamat sa inyo sa inyo pagmahal sa boxing, pagmahal niyo sa ako Mong gihatag na ako tanan nga mudaog ta, nga ma-proud mo sa kuha. Salamat yung kayo sa tanan sa inyong pagmahal sa boxing diri sa Ala Gym. Salamat kayo diri sa Cebu. Salamat kayo. Salamat kayo sa tanan sa inyong pag-ampo. Salamat yung kayo. Wala ko yung laing masulti basta nagpasalamat yung ko gikan sa akong kasing-kasing. And I humbly say thank you with gratitude. Salamat kayo.
So in their native dialect, in Cebuano, Nonito Donaire with his profuse thanks to the crowd for loving boxing and for appreciating him, and he just wanted to do them proud. Mission accomplished. And the crowd has swarmed the ring here at the Cebu City Sports Center. Just this giant throbbing mass of appreciation.
Okay, congratulations, Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire. After that first round na pinilaut mo siya, talagang hindi mo na pinigilan ang iyong power, talagang binuhos mo na sa second round.
Tagalog na ako ngayon. Tagalog na. Una, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng mga tao dito sa Cebu. Laki yung pagmamahal nila sa boxing, pagsusuporta nila sa akin. Maraming salamat po. Alam ko na maraming factor. Una-una, napapasalamat ako sa Top Rank, ABS-CBN, Ala Promotion, Aficionado, Papangas Best, and Motolite. Salamat po. And Detoxify as well for the healthy food. Maraming salamat. Just the best. Just the best in all the support that they have, especially the guys, Aficionado, Papangas Best with the best casino, of course, and Motolite. But going into the fight, alam ko na nandun yung init. At ginawa namin yun, simulate namin yun sa training. At alam ko na 4 or 5 rounds or 6 rounds, mahihina rin siya. Kasi mahihina rin ako, pero alam ko na yung init. Sanay na po ako doon.
Kilala siya bilang Mr. Left Hook, pero sabi mo sa akin sa ensayo pa lang, mas malakas ang left hook mo at pinatunayan mo nga ngayong gabi.
Malakas din. Natamaan din ako ng malakas. That's something na kailangan kong baguhin kasi parang gigil ako kasi gusto kong mapashow sa mga tao na manakaut ko siya. So gigil ako. At marami akong kailangang i-change. Malakas din si Bedak, malakas din. Kasi natamaan talaga ako at nakikita ko ng stars.
Talaga?
Second round? Malakas din. Nauberahan rin ako. Natamaan talaga ako sa chin, sa jaw. At nakikita ko ng star. Pero alam ko na nakita din siya ng stars. So kung sino man yung mas matapang at mas malakas sa left hook, yun, kaya nga ganun yung laban.
You look so confident papasok sa fight dahil alam mo, napakaganda ng preparasyon mo, naramdaman mo ang power from both the left and right. After the second round, desidido ka nang tapusin the fight with a knockout.
Nakita ko kasi na natamaan ko siya at nakita ko yung movements niya. Again, marami ako mali na ginawa at kailangan kong ayusin yung estilo ko at saka yung pagka-patience ko. Still a lot of work, but I'm so grateful. Na nanalo ako at nanakaut ko yung kalaban.
Sabi nyo ng daddy mo, ang prediction nyo, mga 5 or 6 na paaga ata, Nonito.
Well, kailangan ko talaga kasi dinededicate ko tong laban to sa father ko. Malaki yung inspirasyon niya binigay sa akin. At kahit siya yung nagbibigay sa akin ng lakas at saka lahat ng mga tao. But sabi niya, na-pressure nga ako, sabi niya, before 6 rounds. Sige pa. Gagawin natin yan.
Mr. Donaire, ano masasabi mo sa napakagandang performance ng anak nyo?
Di ba sinabi ko sa'yo, pagka lumaban ito ng sabayan kay Nonito, hindi aabot ng 6 round. Pero kung takbo ng takbo ito, kaya maaaring tatagal. Pero lumaban siya na kay Nonito, so kasalanan niya na yun. At gusto naman ng mga tao.
Nonito, alam ko, sobrang excited ka na lumaban dito sa harap ng mga Cebuano dito sa Sports Complex. Itong linggo na to, buong araw-araw pumupunta ka dito dahil ini-imagine mo na ang gusto mong gawin sa laban.
Hindi ko akalain na ganito pala talagang maraming tao. Kaya nga nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila ng gusto. At nafe-feel ko talagang pressure nung palabas na ako. Usually, nag-smile ako eh. Pero ayoko makakita yung lahat ng mga tao kasi baka ma-pressure ako eh. Kaya naka-lockdown lang ako because gusto ko talagang manalo sa laban ito.
Finally, sino ang gusto mong susunod na makalaban, Nonito?
Kailangan ko pang mas maayos pa yung yung training ko at saka yung strategy ko. Pero nandun yun sina Frampton at saka si Rigondo. Ready na po ako sa kanila. At ako, Bisaya ako eh. Pilipino ako eh. Hindi ako natakot kahit sino dyan.
At syempre kung pwede, gusto mong dito sa Pilipinas lumaban.
Pag pwede, ABS-CBN, Top Rank, Ala Promotion, gawin mo na yun. Kasi kailangan talaga malaki, mananalo tayo. At saka, nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo lahat.
Mabuhay and God bless. Congratulations, Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire, WBO Super Bantamweight Champion.
And that does it for us here at ABS-CBN Sports. Top Rank Promotions, Ala Boxing, and ABS-CBN Sports have just brought you The Time Has Come. Nonito Donaire Jr. with a successful first defense of his WBO Super Bantamweight belt. On behalf of my partner, Dan Castillejo, I'm Bill Velasco. And in behalf of all of those who make up ABS-CBN Sports, thank you, God bless. We'll see you again soon.
And we'd like to give a special shout out to that Nonito Donaire who was breakdancing in the ring. He's from Las Vegas. How about it? Ronnie A. This guy right here. How about Andrew E?